Alright, first off, I would like to say thank you guys for coming out and listening. I'm going to talk a little bit about my career analysis on General and Operations Manager. Some of the duties that GOM would have to do is direct and coordinate operations of public or private sector organizations. And with that position comes a lot of responsibilities, and they're basically responsible for everything inside the building, and such as sales, promotions, and purchasing, different staff policies, and also managing the staff and hiring, firing, training, and all that stuff. So they also will answer basically any questions that any of them have. Some appropriate college courses and majors that you can take to achieve this career is obviously management and business, and economics, accounting and mathematics, sales and marketing, and computer skills. Computer skills might not seem very important, but when they are hiring new staff, they will need to train in the staff to work those computers and do all the equipment and stuff like that. So they have to know it just as well as the staff is going to need to know it. Some majors, obviously, general business, business administration and business management, finance and public administration, and international business, or what I'm doing, which is individualized studies, and which is basically covers all these courses and majors. Some physical demands. You're not going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting or any hard cardiovascular work, so what they mainly do is, the extent of what they're doing is basically standing and walking. A week they could be up the whole week and talking to people, answering questions and stuff like that, but also you could be sitting at your desk. So with people with bad backs might see this as a physical demand, and they might need to get up and walk around a little bit. Even though you're not really doing any physical activity, sitting at your desk can be quite draining. Some working conditions. Even though there are a lot of manager positions outdoors, the majority of them are indoors in buildings and such. They have their own offices, and they basically go wherever they're needed in the building. They run the building, and whether it's a hotel or a restaurant. This is not a 9 to 5 hour job. It's pretty long hours, and it's pretty stressful. So there's no clocking in and clocking out. They're constantly on the job. They are basically responsible for all the decisions made in the company based off the owner's expectations. And like I said before, constant interaction, so they're always going to be talking to people, answering questions and stuff like that. Some required skills and knowledge before going into this career is obviously having some active listening skills. So when someone's talking to you and asking questions, you're going to obviously want to listen to it and answer the questions to the best of your ability, which comes with reading, writing, and oral comprehension. You're going to have to know what they're saying. Some critical thinking is very important, because right here is complex problem solving. So they're going to have to use their own judgment and decision-making skills to answer the question and to be able to answer it to the best of their ability. Career preparation. Basically, they start their way at the bottom, start from the bottom, and then they're here. Just kidding. And then, so experience is obviously very good. When they are employees, they have to learn the duties and go up to head employees, shift manager, and all that stuff. So it's very important. Experience is pretty important in this career field. Yeah. Some hiring practices. It's very professional setting for a lot of business careers. So what you'll do is mainly have an application, you fill that out and attach your resume and cover letter, and you will wait for a call or an email that says to come in for an interview. And usually emailing is the means of communication in the business world. And make sure you are prepared to go through all of the interviewing processes, like the different styles, like video call or phone call, or obviously face-to-face. And make sure you dress and act like a professional. You don't want to go into an interview with sweats and a t-shirt. You want to go in with a shirt and tie and dress pants and look like a business and operations manager. The interview will be done in a formal setting, so either an office or mainly just an office area, and it will very likely include more than one or two people. There's 3 or more, and they're asking you questions different times, and so you gotta make sure you make eye contact with each of them. Once the interview is over, you will wait for a call or email regarding another interview, or if you're really on top of it, you will call them and make sure you tell them thank you for having you today, and to let them know if they have any other questions, to call you or email you, and just make sure you thank them for having an interview. Alright, so now talk about the wages. They obviously differ throughout the world, and but the national numbers, I did some research on the Bureau of Labor Statistics website. I saw that the lowest yearly wage nationally is $41,400. The median yearly wage is $75,000, and the high yearly wage is $144,000, and that's national. And Minnesota's highest, and I just did the highest. I didn't do the averages. I just did the highest in Minnesota, which is the highest low is $50,000, just about $51,000 a year. The highest median is $97,000, and the highest high is $188,000 a year. And in this area, the highest is obviously going to be in the 7-county Minneapolis-St. Paul area. And in our area of Rochester, the average median yearly salary is $87,000 a year. Employee outlook. It looks pretty good, the employee outlook. In 2010, Minnesota employed 30,000, just about 31,000 general and operations managers, and then 2 years later they had 6,000 more. So it looks pretty promising, and it's estimated to be 10 years from now. It's estimated to be 39,000, which is a 7.7% increase in the from 2012. And also it says on I also found this information on the Bureau of Labor Statistics website, and they also said that there's going to be large openings, which is pretty good. Advancement opportunities. Even though you are the highest in the building, managing the building, the general and operations manager, there are still positions above you that you could possibly get. The top executive and chief executive, usually they advance from being in a lower supervisory or managerial position, and a step above them is the member of board of directors. Something that I found really interesting in this career is that experience can substitute for education, and I just thought that was really cool. That, I don't know if really cool, but really interesting that 5 years experience could replace a 4-year college degree, someone that has a 4-year college degree. Some current job listings that I saw were general manager of Rochester Marriott Hotels, and they have a job description, and their duties were financial management, guest and client relations, provide leadership and supervision to the hotel team members, develop business plans and strategies based on the owner's expectations. And another one I found was the general manager of Richfield Hospitality, and this one had the exact same duties lined up, but what they had that Rochester Marriott Hotel did not have is the preferred years of experience. This one has 5 to 10 years of experience as a general manager in the full-service hotel market, which I thought that was a little demanding to have. That's a lot of years of experience. So they're looking for someone that knows what they're doing in the management field. So the question is, would I pursue this career in management? Even though it has a lot of job duties and it requires a lot of hours, I still think it'd be a really fun job to have. It's pretty rewarding, good pay, and it's has a great outlook and with a bright future. And if you like to have some clear pathways, some promotion pathways, they have those as well. So once again, I'd like to thank you guys for listening, and thank you.
Yeah.